Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Okay.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Yo,
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I heard you knocked someone out with a tossball stick.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
That's when you resolve your difference like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Oh my
Going
god.
for a stroll around the docking base?
Dude, my addiction again. Come on, give me some time to think. And also water. Oh, definitely can't take those.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us
Oh
don't
my
like to go
God.
to bed.
This is gonna be insane. Wait, why are you so close to me, Parvati? Aren't you far? Far, okay. This is insane. So many to talk to. Stevedore. Wait, where they are, Stevedore? What? Oh my god.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Mardet.
Carry on.
Okay. Okay. Let me see, nothing here. Well, definitely something here. Mardet ID! Oh my goodness. ID, you have found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area.
Got it? Inside voices.
Nice. Very nice. Let's see what this is.
If you got a maintenance issue, take it to Chief Junlei.
Anti-unauthorized personnel now? Where is my shroud? How do I see my shroud? How do I do anything with my shroud? Okay.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
So many Mardettes.
Why do we let people more heavily armed
Okay, water, carbonated stuff. Let's sell the junk. Look at this, look at this. Wait, you haven't, oh, I can't sell junk here. Okay, bye. Quests? Nope. Okay,
us on board?
quests? Nope. Just some armor, some weapons, stuff like that. Nope. Okay. Let's eat, drink, and see what this is gonna be about. I need another this one and a salt tuna.
Identification, please.
Let's see if this week I don't have any weapons. Okay, President Hawthorne's ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Why?
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
No, this is my... How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Sure. Seems like there's some tension between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
I'm sharp like that.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yet your station's in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it, but what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Damn, so the board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Okay, thanks for the
Sure
info.
thing.
What can you tell me? Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay. What do you know about the Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Great. I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Oh, wait, I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Sure.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
Great. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all this company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Boardrooms was the system.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only seems
Okay.
glad to. All right.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Okay.
Sure thing.
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay, I'm looking for a drink.
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Great.
Be seeing you.
So they made a drink after the Lost Hope. Now, this to me seems... Oh my goodness. This to me seems like a big old town. Oh my god, how many floors? Great. So this is a big old town with a lot of quests probably. Wait, what's it?
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Okay, so what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Okay. Just trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Assaulting? Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Okay, assaulting 2 officers.
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Any leads on where I might find McReed?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Why don't you send a Mardet to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Great, I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Yo!
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
I could use some work. Any pointers?
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
What can you tell me about the Sublight Salvage?
They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my meaning.
Okay, I'll need you to explain that.
Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else had such a thing, but they weren't inclined to sell. Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got one. If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed.
So they're criminals, but they have an office on your promenade deck.
If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability? Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility. But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom.
You're working against the Halcyon board?
Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might look to Sublight to get it. You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so in the end, it's still business.
You must admit, there is a beauty to the order of it. Everything operates within the constraints of the grand plan. even organized crime.
Oh my god.
People do what they gotta to get by.
Alright.
Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much and Commandant Sonia's gotta reprimand me again and... Oops! Doing it again. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this.
Okay, Chief Tennyson.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters.
Leading a ship the size of a groundbreaker must be a challenge. Why do you want to know that, Parvati?
No reason. Don't you trouble yourself over it, Captain.
That was very convincing, miss. I think your captain almost bought it.
Wait. Can she be her mother or something like that? Leading a ship the size of a groundbreaker must be a challenge.
Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly.
Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Okay. Oh my god. So much dialogue. Why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Do you do, I don't know, towers or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Okay, any chance? Persuade. We're friends, Riley. Do me a favor and I know you. Alright, I forgot to pay the filling fee. That was... oh my god. Any chance you'll change your mind?
Well, let me think about it for a minute. No?
You don't sound awfully sure of that.
We got a lot of rules to follow. Hard to remember them all sometimes.
It's fine. I take your meaning.
Appreciate it. You being so understanding and all.
What if some of the contraband's mine and I'm here to claim it?
That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then.
Okay.
Alright.
A lot of freighters come through this station. Must keep you busy.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless.
Weren't as many freighters coming through?
Search me? I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it? I reckon you'd have to ask the folks in Byzantium.
I bet you've got sites contraband from all over the system locked up back there.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here. Alright.
Okay. There's a chance.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go.
Dude, so much to do here. Let's see, breakdown. 50, whoa, breakdown. Dude.
On Monarch, it's a wasteland. We're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was...
Oh
Try not to be
MG.
distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Oh my goodness. How big is this place, dude? Freak, I need a... Wait, I can go here? Okay, I can't. What's in here?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Gonna head to Varus for whiskey and dark.
Anarchists live as
Maybe
one
not.
with the animals. Follows.
Why do I see enemies?
The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Oh, rest and go keycard, okay? No, sorry.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Quietly now.
Oh, I guess, never mind then.
God damn it. Yes, I know.
Move along.
Can I save here? No, I can't. Okay, you know what? Okay, nothing new. Gunnar McReed's. Finesse.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Oh, shoot. Like, literally shoot. Okay, let's go back to the ship and... Oh my god, I need mag picks. That it has been impounded by grounded security and customer behavior. Any inquiries related to this vessel and its status should be made to one Udom. Yo!
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard in high summer, so guess I can't complain.
Either way, let's not stick around so long we all roast alive. No offense, Ms. Elson, I'm sure whatever critical problem needs fixing will get patched in time.
Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Can you help me get this cleared up?
I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
Okay.
Have your...
One big problem. I can't save. So I need to sleep and I need to save. Okay, Okay, maybe we find here an inn or something.
Widows Seven Slap. Slap your whole family tonight. Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch?
Rest and go. Maybe I can save here to rest and go. A lot of stevedores.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Yes.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good...
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Do you do business with the promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Okay, you mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Okay, I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Okay. So basically she's here.
Okay.
Officer Spine, rest and go keycard. Oh, I need another rest and go keycard. And another. Okay, so 2 more rest and keycards.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Okay.
Remember Auntie Cleo?
Is that a spread?
You. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of flour? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today? Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Okay.
damnable thing about living on a space station.
Okay.
No pigeons to feed.
Don't care about no pigeons. Is that a spread? Yeah. Different kind of spread, but a spread nonetheless. Ooh, spread show me.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Can I sleep here? Squatter. Oh, it's a squatter. Saved down 2 corporate fractors before I got stranded here. Everyone heard my sub story, but no one is listening to them and just background radiation. Was my fault the captain decided to take off early? Was my fault no one checked the crew manifest? Was my fault they replaced me with a full timer? Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and if no one agrees to take me on as a crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Okay, that's a little sad. So I'm gonna steal all your shit. Also, why can't I sleep here? Please let me sleep. Where the hell am I? Ooh! Oh my god, this scared the shit out of me. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Oh my god. Key card or okay, definitely need a key card. Oh my goodness, I need to save if I lose this. Okay, I don't know where I am, so I'm just gonna go here.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Dude, this is so big. I need to remember all the ways. And I also need... What is this, the bathroom?
Just passing through. Business.
Stimulation. Okay. So nothing. Okay, let's see. What's this? Oh, okay. What's this door? Oh, okay. Spacer.
Got my sights on you.
Oh, this is the other, okay. What's up? Let's see. Upstairs. Can't go in there. Nice. And here.
I get strange comms chatter every time I fly by Monarch. What's going on down there?
Shh.
Oh, water, nice. Let's see. Pay to view movies. My big candid friend. Okay, cereals. Heck. Be careful. One of you bees squealers came asking after you, wanted to know what you like to drink. who you talk to, what your temperament's like. Try to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to come accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy a beer. We have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a reasonable beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Okay, you're insane. Okay, this might be my room after I talk to someone over here, so let's do this. Let's eat as well. Let's see. Spacer. Bits. Frozen dinner, bypass. Oh, nice. It's a lot of nice stuff over there. Okay.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Let me see what you've got for sale first.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Quest! What's this? Better Mardet? An old database once used by groundbreaking Mardet secret first. From the accumulated dust and grime, this has been accessed. Okay. Bye. Okay. And Hephaestus Mining Archive cartridge. This cartridge contains the public records of Hephaestus mining outposts on Sealite. Can be viewed using the captain's antenna and they're unreliable. Sure thing. Let's sell the junk. Wait, where's my... I need to sell my money. So I have 9,300, okay? And if I sell... Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. What's this? Salvager's helper. What? Holy moly, 480. Corrosive, but I don't need corrosive. Okay, buy... Oh my god, MacPix. Dude, this is where you find the MacPix. I'm so bad. What's this? Damn, this is where you buy the MacPix. I'm so bad, man. Okay, now...
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No. Finance sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits? Nope. Any chance of a discount?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
No. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, It came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseme abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
It's a corporate town with something hide by the SOS.
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
You can count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Sure. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Okay, I want to ask something else.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Why the board recall Stellar Bay Nafkis?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Okay, what do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my penitentiary, seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
What's this about the heat?
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
Okay, how do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Okay, you mentioned Groundbreakers outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
Okay, how do you mean?
The board can't abide a community. They've always got...
Okay, back to my other questions.
Anytime. Craig, look!
Let's talk about... okay.
Any...
I need to save, so... Where is that guy? Dude, what? Logs found acquire, okay. View the distress, okay. On your ship, well, I don't hunt down and kill, okay. Introduce Parvati, find an acid, the empty man. Udom, where do I find Udom? That's what I want to know. Does it say? Objective. Yeah, well, I have passage to every... Oh, I'm so bad. Purchase from Ghetto Gladys. Okay, ground action. Okay, Halcyon board. Let's just run to Udom. I won't look at everything else. I'll just run to Udom and then we'll come back and... I need to save, man. This is taking way too much. Is this?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Yeah.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Forget Alex, why did you empower? No, I'm going to ring your screen, your sprat. Frick. Alex is when I'm here to turn in Phineas. Oh, Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
He's insane. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I really wanna know.
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can you get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why do you think I'd... Wait, Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No. I just want to save the game. Then I'll start exploring everything and everyone and every quest and everything again.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in...
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
So many ways in here, especially in there, to find some loot, and in other ways to find other loot, and in the medical wing where I had my shroud. And also from now on I'm going to buy all the Mac picks I can get my hands on.
Hey, you got a second?
Who the hell are you and why do you have this pact? You wanna come on my ship?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Who are you? You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case
Come on,
you
man.
asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
Dragging off bodies, shootouts, the hell kind of ship do you think I'm running?
The fun kind? What? I mean, what else do you do when you got a ship of your own?
Good answer, welcome aboard.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Oh my gosh.
Really? We're picking up strays
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Felix can now join the party. Well, goddamn. Finally, I can save. Damn, this is for Supernova Difficulty. This is insane to not let me save. You have acquired those ball cards. Okay, I need to save.